50 years later, I'm back to do what I always swore I'd do, and that is to stand on the high ground and plant the American flag in North Vietnam. I'm doing it for all the guys that didn't come back. That's what this whole trip is all about. It really wasn't about me. This trip was about honoring those that served and that continue to serve on this hallowed ground.
See the entrance or no?
Sure. We're in front of the Hanoi Hilton, which was a French prison built to hold Vietnamese. And then during the war, after the French had left, during the American War with Vietnam, it was turned into, again, a prison. And our guys dubbed it the Hanoi Hilton. Sometimes they thought that was a positive thing. Our guys were simply being sarcastic, and more power to them for that and for all they did to resist what was done here. All right. Feeling pretty humbled and very emotional, thinking of what went on behind those walls and what the guys suffered through that were held there, the years of captivity. I truly wish there was something that we could have done to alleviate that. And there was talk and planning and all kinds of stuff that went on, but there was just no way to do it. It was too hard a nut to crack. Probably one of the toughest things I can imagine. Will I volunteered to do it? Hell yes. But it was just too hard to do. The distances of flying in, because you'd have to come in by aircraft in some way, where to land, how to get on the ground, how to get up to the wall, how to get over the wall, or to go inside from the very start. And there was lots of defensive mechanisms around the prison, from anti-aircraft to anti-personnel. And so there was no way that you could do something like that. And those guys had to come home in their own good time, but come home they did. The majority of them. Some of them never came home. And to all who did or didn't, my hat's off to them. Very emotional. Here's to all of them. All of them.
Did you know anyone personally that ended up here?
Yep.
Who?
An SF medic, Jimmy Jackson. And they put him through some shit. Seriously. Good guy. He was an 18 Delta, or at the time, it wasn't an 18 Delta then, it was a 91 whatever, Special Forces qualified, and he did. And he met Jane Fonda. And every time Jane Fonda came to Fayetteville, they went and locked Jimmy up. With everything that's gone on here, it's amazing that now, with all the dark things that happen here, they got a ticket booth and they're selling tickets so you can go inside and look at it. Frickin' tickets. That was pretty cool. I mean, here's a family, Vietnamese family from Hanoi, that just came up at the same time we did, and they're doing the same thing we are. They're sightseeing and being tourists. And it just goes to show you that people go together. They brought their kid along who had this great t-shirt on that said, if I was a bird, I know who I'd shit on.
What does it say?
Hey,
Richard. If I was...
Richard, can you stand in there for a second?
If, look at this. If I was a bird, I know who I'd shit on.
Hey. They want to take a picture.
Yeah.
and mom and the kid got in, and then dad got in, and I mean, it was a surreal moment, but it was so cool. It was the meeting of two different cultures that at one time had been mortal enemies, and now we're here on the planet sharing it together. That's cool. That is damn cool.